Hey everybody, welcome to another recap of Dancing with the Stars. Last week, Michael and Mark were eliminated. Now this week, it's going to be one ballroom and one Latin, but the Latin dances are going to be representative of the different decades, so that's going to be pretty exciting. So they started out the show with a video package on the ballroom round. They did a little critiquing. Donny, he's a born entertainer. Come on, he's got it in the bag. Joanna, she's a little bit clumsy. She's going to have to work on that. Kelly and Maya, where's the technique, kids? You haven't improved much since the beginning. And Aaron, he's hyper. Really? I hadn't noticed. Alright, so later on in the show, they had a demonstration of the Latin dances by Tony and Mark, and some of the best young pros in the biz. So, yeah, I think I saw Alec Mazzo's brother and Ashley Del Grosso's sister. I might be wrong, but I think I did. Alright, so the little critique for the Latin round. Donny, kids, no more mistakes. Time for mistakes is done. Maya, go wild, let loose a little bit. You're too conservative. Joanna, you need to be more aggressive. Kelly, you too, honey, let go. I thought she was a wild child, but apparently not wild enough for Len. And Aaron, honey, you don't have to worry about anything because you've got it. Alright, so Maya and Dmitry started off with their Quickstep, and her footwork was a little bit off. And I was pretty shocked when Len and all the other judges were like, I couldn't find anything wrong with that. 10. Are you joking? She ended up with a 29. WTF. What about all those weeks when she was so fabulous and Len, you had a stick up your ass and you ended up giving her like an 8. Ridiculous. So their second dance, and well, let's get back to the first dance. Dmitry pulled out a ring with a 10 on it. Did he know that he was going to be getting a 10 or what? Was he carrying that around forever? Alright, so second dance for them was a 70s Samba. This thing was off the chain. It was great. It was so much fun. The Samba rolls were really great. Yeah, they deserved the 30 that they got for this one. So for the night, they ended up with a 59. Aaron and Karina, they had their Foxtrot. And Karina was sick this week, so yeah, it's going around. Awkward, and I don't know. Aaron was just dancing around like a 2-year-old toddler learning how to walk. It just seems so awkward to me. I don't know. I just couldn't get past that. And Carrie Ann was like, you did a lift. You know you did. 23 for that. 90s Samba was their second dance. I thought it was a little bit over the top. A little bit hyper over the top. And still some of the awkwardness from the dance before, too. And then at the end, when he announced that he almost threw up, well, that did it for me. 27 for him, and or them. And they ended up with a 50 for the night. So that's nine points out of the first place. That's going to be tough for them to make that up, especially since the fans haven't been so kind to Aaron since like week 3, I think. Alright, so Joanna and Derek, they had their Quickstep. It was out of sync, and the footwork, not so good. So they ended up with a 23 for that one. A little disappointing. But they totally made up for it with their second dance, which was a futuristic Paso Doble. Oh my god, I cannot say enough about this. It was so good. The choreography was really inventive. I think they totally nailed the whole era, and her footwork and everything, she was really good. She was spot on this one. And besides the fact, he looked like a young David Bowie. And she totally reminds me of the lady in Metropolis. Maybe it was just the dress, I don't know. But they ended up with a 29. I'm really surprised they didn't have a 30 for that. So they ended up with, for the night, a 52. Alright, Kelly and Louie. Their first dance was a Foxtrot. Elegant and classy. I didn't think the footwork was that bad, but the judges said that it needed some work. I didn't really see it. Their second dance well, they got 25 for the first dance. I thought that was a little bit low. 60s Jive was their second dance. I wanted to love this so bad because I'm a big fan of Kelly Osbourne. I really like her. Her attitude was really great and the costumes were really great and everything, but the dance was not that good. It was, I'd go as far as to say it was funky in a bad way. A little funky there. So they ended up with a 26 for that. I thought the judges were pretty kind. And that makes 51 for the evening. So our last couple, Donny and Kim, they started off with a Viennese waltz. And it was pretty elegant, I thought. Almost romantic. It was bordering on romantic. But the funny thing is that I noticed about Donny is when he tries to be romantic and brooding and everything, it just looks like he's going to cry. So, yeah. That's not a good thing. But they ended up with a 26. So their second dance was an 80s Paso Doble, and he was totally channeling Adam Ant. Close, but, you know, I think he probably actually looks better than Adam Ant does now. I recently saw a picture of Adam Ant, and he has aged horribly. Not surprising. I don't think he lived the healthiest of lifestyles, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, their costumes were great, the theme was great, the song that they chose by Dead or Alive was fantastic. The dance to me though, a little lukewarm. They didn't hit it hard enough. Paso Doble's got to be angry and exact, and they were just weird. Okay, so they ended up with a 24 for that. So their total for the evening was 50. Tomorrow night, I'm telling you, it's November sweeps because they pulled out all the stops. They're going to have Susan Boyle. They're going to have Kenny Mayne's Dance Center with Jerry Rice and special guest Stacy Keebler. Sabrina Bryan and the Secret Pro will be performing the dance that everybody selected. And hang on, kids. You can't believe this. Michael Buble. Hello, I can hear Maddie squealing from here. Till tomorrow night, much love.